Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Afternoon English News with Himapti Khumbantabam. First, the headlines. Parliament monsoon session set to begin from July 21 to August 21. President's rule extension in Manipur and 8 bills may be tabled. Anti-Repression Day observed in remembrance of 12 mothers' protests in front of Kangla on July 15, 2004 against Armed Forces Special Powers Act. And the security forces seized 86 live rounds and bombs in separate search operations conducted across districts. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. Even as the demand for a popular government in Manipur persists since President's rule was imposed in the state on February 13, Centre is most likely to bring a resolution to extend the President's rule in Manipur in the upcoming monsoon session of Parliament starting July 21. In the upcoming monsoon session, which will continue till August 21, the Centre will introduce 8 new bills, including the Manipur Goods and Services Tax Amendment Bill, which will replace an ordinance, Appropriation Bill relating to demands for grants, Manipur for 2025-26, the Jan Vishwas Amendment of Provisions Bill 2025, the Indian Institutes of Management Amendment Bill 2025, the Taxation Laws Amendment Bill 2025, and the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Amendment Bill 2025. The National Sports Governance Bill 2025 and the National Anti-Doping Amendment Bill 2025 are also proposed to be passed in the session. Meanwhile, a news report on Deccan Herald has indicated on intent of government to propose for extending the President's rule in Manipur. As per the Constitution, a proclamation of the President's rule needs to get a Parliament approval for every 6 months, and the present deadline ends on August 13. Anti-Repression Day 2025 was observed today at Lamyan Bashanglin Palace Compound, Imphal, in remembrance of the atrocities carried out by security forces under the impunity of AFSPA 1958. The function was attended by social activist R.K. Ranindrajit, Observation Committee Anti-Repression Day Chairperson Khangembam Anandi, and UCM President Y.K. Dhiren as main dignitaries. During the event, UPF Manipur Advisor Advocate Laishangbam Jadumani also spoke in length about human rights and various forms of atrocities committed under the shadow of AFSPA. Speaking on the sidelines, the Observation Committee Chairperson Anandi decried that a fierce psychosis has been instilled to the people of the state by the atrocities of the security forces. She further recalled various incidents of killing civilians, forced disappearance, rapes and other atrocious acts allegedly carried out by security forces under the impunity of AFSPA. While pointing out that the strategy to disintegrate Manipur has a paradigm shift in the present days, Anandi attributed the inimical design to the ongoing Kuki aggression against the Meitei populace, adding that it is being backed by an unseen force. She also underlined the crucial role of women folk in the social issues, particularly in the current chaotic situation.
Hajiki Maira Baby Singa Manga Kenavana, Maira Baby Singim Arakta Gomen and Nekba Pashapiaba Gomen gi over my Magi, Ijam Sagat, Pamayama Mayawanina, Pamtadu Hadasu, Pamtadu Kanuina, Toragachi, Shigai Bagumba, Kosmana, Maira Baby Singim Arakta, Dividul Sanaba, Mayama Mayaurapanina, Ula Campek in a Punjanaga, Amatang Oba, Wanes, Holau, Mother Labak and Minaga. Hajise kitang masui marang taba duna apun bagi shakti ama sagatpada hujikti kitang break phabagumba koi laibak si asoiba haibadi political na soihanba akoi injaliba kangbu na soi soihanba aduga lambi lamangna bagumba tauge tauba ima singi timing do hoina yamna munna khana nainaraga itihas ki lambi da paring naina chatharaiba ima singi thangna lingyen se amu khana sagat pa ngamna bagi da makta aduga mari leinana ngasigi function asisu taujabani.
Security forces recovered huge cache of weapons and ammunition, including explosive items, in separate operations that were conducted in 5 districts of the state. The recovered weapons and ammunition were produced before media persons. The recovered items include 5 AK series rifles, 3 Insas rifles, 16 SLR, 5 303 rifles, 19 pistols, 2 carbines, 9 rifles, 16 single-barrel bore action guns, 2 anti-riot guns, 1 JVPC, 1 double-barrel gun, 6 bolt action guns, 1 2-inch mortar, 9 grenades, 526 7.62 mm live rounds, 226 5.56 mm live rounds, 190 303 live rounds, 7 9 mm bullets, 4.32 bullets, 6 HE mortar shells, 2 tube launching and 4 IEDs. The weapons were recovered under coordinated operations that were conducted at Imphal West, Imphal East, Thoubal, Kukching and Bishnupur districts by personnel of Manipur Police, Central Armed Police Forces, Army and Assam Rifles. Meanwhile, IGP Intelligence of Manipur Police, Kabib, has sought cooperation in the initiative to provide security to general public. The police officer also appealed public to report any incident of misuse of illegally acquired weapons.
Were launched simultaneously at multiple sites in the peripheral and suspected areas of Imphal East, Imphal West, Thoubal, Kukching and Bishnupur districts. The joint teams comprising the Manipur Police, Central Armed Police Forces and the Army and Assam Rifles recovered the following arms, ammunition, explosives and other warlike tools. These continued intelligence-led operations represent a major accomplishment for the Manipur Police and security forces in their continued mission to restore peace, uphold public order and safeguard the lives and property of citizens. The Manipur Police reaffirms its commitment to fostering a peaceful and secure Manipur. The public is urged to cooperate with the police and the security forces and to promptly report any suspicious activity or information related to illegal arms to nearest police station or the central control room.
Kundraam MLA TH Lokeshwar has expressed disappointment over Manipur Governor, Chief Secretary and DGP for not issuing any statement assuring round-the-clock security and safety for farmers, especially for those who are carrying out farming activities under huge risk and insecurity at foothill areas. Condemning the incident of firing towards farmers in Chanung area, which comes under his constituency, MLA Lokeshwar demanded immediate and prompt action against anti-social elements who create hindrance to farming activities. He demanded administration under President's rule to clearly state the security will be provided to farmers in both hills and valley areas. Speaking further, the MLA maintained that the firing incident may not have happened exactly at Chanung, but the sound of gunshots were heard by farmers. He urged security forces to track down people who engaged in such firing activities and to give reassurance to farmers about their safety and well-being.
BJP na lead tawraga salay government. Si mamang previous government isu BJP na salay remin. Adu na tabda adu tawraga ni fu kani ada kani adu tong ni ada tong habi mahuta. Hawji ji hang ma ya dana lady ba hawji ji no mai ka tan khota tong na je honorable MLA sing BJP honorable MLA sing da magi higher authority da Amit Shah ji da Prime Minister Modi ji da amasu magi President da JP Nanda ji da haidana khota da hawji am tawu udabase masi ju laibak thibani ne masi tawu da na si ju khodak tasmana toy galakadi atai da langang na ba sangna ba hunna ba adugi mahutta mina adu hara chengdo sing tawu mahutta sumba da di khut tham amma tawu de masi thubim da tharagadi paja miyamna hena nuai ba phawgani ajim laka akhoi je laibak si sim se hawji ji laibak ngai se Marui ko MLA Congress mga kakani asubla nga we don't do that harakani aduga nga sai kare suma toropa matum to BJP honorable members in my authority state president kaina suma amada statement people na taga madu tawbi ya na amta taw udaba se masi ai wo khande tahoninge athu na tawbi ra daga parjama me nuwa ta ba mission thole madu phone bigna na chiki thole so ina appeal to direction.
Local clubs and women folks have banned plying of heavy vehicles on the road stretch leading from Hairok Patri, Litan Wangma to Ingangluk in view of its pathetic condition. The local clubs and women folk maintained that the poor construction of the road, coupled with frequent plying of heavy vehicles, particularly trucks loaded with sands, have worsened its dilapidated condition, was stating that the decision to ban plying of heavy vehicles was taken during a meeting of several local clubs and women folk organizations in the area. The local clubs warned that those who defy the prohibition should be held accountable for any untoward incidents. They also urged the relevant authorities to repair the road at the earliest.
कोई मतम सांग कोयला थादन लागबदो कोयला थार कांजिदा कोयला थापी क्वालिटी मेंटेन तौबिरम दवा अदुगा नोमर का थारमन मन मोर कांदा उजि की कायरे मते मते जम छतिन कायरे आइ हि मते ता उजि को मग एबी लोला जाइबान चिंगमा मा मान चिंग जल कोइ मन मोर कांदा तो याम तुन लंबी ची याक तुम पिन लेरे मर मदना लितान वाम कलब मम सिंगा लो के कलब अनिना तुनर कान नुपि अंगांग सिंग तुम द थोलगा ngasi दिखाउना आइ रि लंबी से दिला एबी लोट जाइबान चिंगबा अमत चलते यारो या नहीं कोई कलपनी चिना समाना लेबग थिंगिन जरे
बेला थारक ले न खोय हराव जे दन लेरमने द थाब थाव मन फाद लेंगे द लोइना काय गरे हैब्रा चलले बगारी चौ चौ मैम नि चत मरम मोयदना बेला द लोइ काय दे खोय नुगाय दन लुनि न बो गारी न थिंगिन जरे मेंगा थि हयेंग दगी खोय लबी से चतना ब थिंगिन जरे गारी चौ मैम.
Now before we move on, it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Hadag lakaturiba July gi tang tara ka nipan sta Awal District Chamber of Commerce and Industries na sindana netfi masung shiroi ki collaboration galwani na pangto ka doriba anirak suba business summit na sita singnamak Manipur gumba summit londa khachitang chawkhatpa da thinda horaba lamdam sigi na di yamna achauba inot ama piba ngamgataba business summit ne hena thamjage ngasi mak malem da chawkhale hariba lamdam laiba region state ama hekta yenga matamda chawkhaliba se entrepreneurs startup industrialists mayam singsigi achauba contribution amana ohenbani hena thamjage.
Chahini fuhena babina haiba maming asina anala yengilamda thazaba quality leiba amadi cheksin na honabagi kudam oiduna lakle
diagnostic tagi hauraga multi speciality hospital amadi cancer care faubada babina na mangjil thaduna lakti
haujiga muk makhata na chengsilaktuna mayamgi mafamda kudol tamjari babina Institute of Nursing Manipur Nursing Council na su recognize tawraba
matamga chunarba classroom advanced lab sing leijari
babina multi specialty hospital amadi AOI babina specialty hospital da clinical training fangbiu
expert faculty nupa amasung nupi gi tokhai ba hostel sel yamna changdana
babina hospital amadi khongbu oiba institute sing da thabak tawbagi kudong jaba su pizari
hauzik admission haujare sukna tagi sit nipu khaktani ahan balak bada kudong chaba pijagani
babina Institute of Nursing nurturing care inspiring growth
Sajiwa Zel Road Khabai Soi Imphal East.
Welcome back. You're watching SKTV Afternoon English News. More news and updates. Directorate of Environment and Climate Change in association with Tenta Gram Panchayat organized a plastic bottle bank distribution cum awareness program at Tenta Multiplex today. The program was organized on the theme Tenta Gram Panchayat towards a model GP. Program Officer of Directorate of Environment and Climate Change Mohammad Habibullah, DEO of Wangjing Tenta CD Block Jingkai, Chairperson of Tenta Gram Panchayat Administrative Committee Moirang Thim Subul, Panchayat Secretary of Tenta Gram Panchayat S. Premananda attended the program. During the program, plastic bottle banks were distributed to 17 self-help groups under 6 VLF located in Tinta. As done in other parts of the world, World Youth Skills Day was observed today at St. Paul's Higher Secondary School, Liwa Changning in Chandel District on the global theme Youth Empowerment through AI and Digital Skills. The function was attended by DFO Chandel Dr. N. Munal, St. Paul's Higher Secondary School Principal Father Benjamin, officials of DFO Chandel and teachers and students of the school. Speaking in the event, Dr. Munal underscored the crucial importance of conserving biodiversity and maintaining ecosystem and sustaining life on the planet. While highlighting the tremendous damages caused to the environment in the name of development, he stressed on the importance of finding solutions to make development and preserving environment parallel. He also noted that role artificial intelligence in this perspective. The DFO further emphasized the role of youths in making the country developed, while noting that there is a huge gap for skill development in the country, as only 4.69% of the total workforce has undergone formal skills training, although 50% of the country's population is below 25 years of age. The DFO added that Korea and Japan lead the world's skill development index with 96% and 80% of their total workforce equipped with skills. Friendly Environment Warriors FEW Jiribam Manipur observed its 6th Foundation Day by organizing a mass rally and a tree plantation drive. Honorary Wildlife Warden of Jiribam District H. Rajin Kumar, Principal of Kasturba Girls High School A. Saroja Singha, students of Kasturba Girls High School and staffs of few took out a rally from Kasturba Girls High School gate towards Irabot's statue in Babupara before culminating at Kasturba Girls High School. Later, attendees took part in tree plantation program at the campus of Kasturba Girls High School. Speaking on the sideline, President of FEW, Kangabam Sundar, said the organization will continue with its effort to plant saplings every Sunday. He also urged people of Jiribam to be part of this tree plantation drives. Martial arts teacher Jugeshwar Ketrimayum has been conferred with National Prestige Award 2025 and International Brilliance Award 2025. The awards were presented in recognition of Jugeshwar Ketrimayum's contribution in the field of martial art in the past 25 years. Jugeshwar Ketrimayum hails from Kakching Turel Wangma, Ward number 5, and is the son of late Ketrimayum Bomcha and Ketrimayum Ungbi Kainatun. He runs a martial art academy in Bengaluru. Jugeshwar Ketrimayum was presented National Prestige Award 2025 by the Universal Media during an event that was held on June 30 in New Delhi, while he received the IBA Award 2025 from Highpage Media Group and Promotions Private Limited during a function that was held at Jaipur on July 1. Now moving on to the national news. SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft carrying Indian astronaut Subhanshu Shukla and 3 other astronauts on the Axiom 4 mission returned to Earth today after completing an 18-day mission in space. Dragon spacecraft carrying the Axiom 4 crew splashed down off the coast of San Diego, California. The Dragon spacecraft was lifted off the water after its splashdown. Meanwhile, the family of Group Captain Subhanshu Shukla celebrated his return to Earth along with the entire crew after an 18-day mission on the International Space Station. Group Captain Subhanshu Shukla did not just script history by becoming the first Indian to go to the ISS and only the second Indian to go to space, but he also laid the foundation for India's human spaceflight ambitions. More than 60 experiments conducted at the International Space Station, ISS. 7 of those experiments were designed by Indian institutes. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Parliament monsoon session set to begin from July 21 to August 21. President's rule extension in Manipur and 8 bills may be tabled. Anti-Repression Day observed in remembrance of 12 mothers' protest in front of Kangla on July 15, 2004 against Armed Forces Special Powers Act. And security forces seized 86 live rounds and bombs in separate search operations conducted across districts. That's all we have for now. Before we leave, a reminder. COVID-19 is around. Wear your mask, wash your hands frequently, maintain safe distance and get vaccinated. Stay safe, stay responsible. Thank you for watching SKTV. Keep watching for more news and updates. Have a good day.